Hey guys, Martin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be taking a look at the INT Piccolo Jr. on Lord Slug's team and see if he can make a little bit of a comeback. He's a character that people straight away pointed out was on the team and kind of wanted to see used with Lord Slug. So yeah, we are just going to go ahead and do exactly that. So found a rainbow friend Lord Slug that is already full level 10 links, so he's going to be looking pretty good in this video. And then we have Piccolo Jr. is on the next rotation. So it's been a while since I've used Piccolo Jr. for anything other than the World Tournament, and I imagine that a lot of people are in the same boat, right? Like, he is basically just Mr. World Tournament killer at this point, and that's essentially all he really gets used for. I mean, we're doing this Gohan stage because it's a good showcase stage. The final phase, like, the boss is tech, so obviously he does have a little bit of advantage there, but he shares Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, and Fierce Battle with Lord Slug. 376k defense first turn, because obviously he's being buffed by the domain because he is a demonic power character. So let me just double check his passive, because like I say, it's been a long time we've used him anything other than a swiping up machine. So the entrance animation, which obviously we had skipped, he does get the extra buff for 5 turns. I need to remember about which slot we put him in. So he's effective against all types against one enemy, medium chance to launch an additional super, extra attack and defense within the same turn after receiving an attack, but obviously there's no attacks in slot 1 and this Gohan is stunned at the moment anyway. Additional attack and defense 100% and debuffs the enemy as the first attacker, and then additional attack and defense when performing a super, and high chance to get an additional super as the second or third attacker. So yeah, we should put him in slot 2. If he's not getting hit, we should put him in slot 2. And then obviously we have the support from the Turles army here as well. So we'll see how we get on. My Lord Slug is 55%. His links are mostly at like 5 and 6 now. So he obviously needs to attack a few times in order to build up. Goes from 4 million to 6.4 in the first second super. So that's pretty good. Darkness Eye Beam. The great chance to stun. It is funny that this first phase Gohan can be stunned. 9.4 is his first attack. So I mean, that's pretty good. He's getting 100k, 100% on super. He's also getting the defense from his super attack effect. So he's already, like, on this turn, after attacking, got a pretty reasonable amount of defense thanks to the domain. Like, he's easily clearing, like, 800k, which is pretty good for early on. So, and then we're going to finish him off here. We get the guaranteed additional with the Turles army because we got the 24 key. Because yeah, as much as it is kind of funny that we can stun Gohan in this first phase, we do have units like Slug that want to get hit to build up. Although he wants to get hit to build up the Scour. He wants to attack to build up his passive. So I guess we'll just get him to attack here. Janemba obviously wants to attack to build up his passive as well, but isn't going to get the chance at the moment. Going to get the support from Toa though. So 12.6, okay. Going straight into the second turn after he did, actually I didn't clock the rainbow once, it was my 55% did 4 into 6.5, didn't he? So already up to over 12, and he's only attacked, what, like 3 times? And then the domain ends, the second Slug domain begins. Alright, so what are we looking like here now for you? Start of turn defense, Piccolo Jr. 553. So the thing is, I ideally don't want him eating a slot 1 super. I mean, I don't really want my one eating a slot 1 super either, but he does have 66% damage reduction. Whereas this guy obviously does not. He only gets the high chance to launch an additional on that first turn as well. Because he gets an additional attack and defense 20% with each super attack performed up to 100. So he can still build up even higher than this. I guess we just do this and hope we don't get slot 1 supered, I guess. Because Slug at least, I mean, he has the damage reduction. Okay, good. Yeah, we take double digits, that's good. 8.4. Not bad for the 55% Slug. We are getting the support from Kid Buu, but still, very good. And then up to 11. Damn. Yeah, Slug is really good. And this is, again, his links aren't fully leveled. So I think we are basically on full health, aren't we? Yeah, so he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active. Piccolo Jr. does, because obviously he is level 10 links. But 11.8 for him. Can we get the additional as well? Yeah, nice. 13.5, okay. So, I mean, his biggest problem is that he doesn't really have defensive tech outside of having raw defense. So, like, when he first came out, one of the toughest fights in the game at that time was, like, the Metal Cooler Core. At least one of the toughest fights that had, like, a type disadvantage boss. And when he was fully built up, like, he could tank the Metal Cooler Core Super. But we've obviously moved on. I mean, this guy's Golden Week 2023, right? So we've moved on over a year from his release. He is probably not going to be tanking these, like, big boss super attacks anymore, but still obviously very impressive. 754k defense for the friend Slug here. Although we can go ahead, we'll probably just go ahead and put Janemba in slot 1 now. I don't know if we necessarily need to, like, stall out against Gohan, but let's do it anyway, just to get some build up here for you. And then Turner's Army get the 24 key, so they get the extra super. Janemba with the dodge. 17.8 from Janemba. Bear in mind, as I said in the 55% showcase I used for Slug, I used Janemba on the team. Janemba only gets a 170 lead from Lord Slug. And those are the numbers that he's doing. So, drops that, attacks that, tanks the super for double digits. Friend Slug, 17.7 mil into a 22. That's pretty good. Very high raw defense and 66% damage reduction afterwards as well. Very, very good. And then, yeah, Turlo's Army, they've got the damage reduction. I think there's only 4 Terrifying Conqueror's allies on the team, so they've got 40% damage reduction. Pretty decent base defense, though. So they tank that relatively well. Alright, there are multiple enemies, so funnily enough, we can use the Piccolo Jr. active skill. we'll put the animation on, since we only ever use this guy for destroying the World Tournament, and obviously the whole point is you want to get through it as quickly as possible, so you have the animation turned off. So even though I've probably used this guy's active skill thousands of times in the last, like, couple of months, I haven't seen it for a long time. I really do like the, like, black and white effect as well. Very cool. Obviously it doesn't do damage to Goku, but 573k or 5.7 million. That's pretty good. You're at 661. Yeah, so he's at 1.1 million defense after attacking. And if we put him in slot 1 so he can get hit first this time. Do this. You guys have Thirst for Conquest, okay. And then you just go ahead and do this. So he can get hit first. Oh, except of course he can't because he got action broke. 17.3. Of course the side effect of his active skill is that he action breaks everybody. So I should have put him in slot 2 so we could have got the additional potentially. But yeah, 17.3 is pretty good for this guy. How much is he going to take from a super? Double digits. Okay, I mean, this Gohan obviously not like the hardest hitting boss in the game or anything, but even so, like, him taking that for double digit damage is really, really good. So, is INT Piccolo Jr. back? I don't know. I think it depends, right? This fight isn't like, you know, just because he does okay in this fight, we can't be like, oh yeah, like, he's back thanks to Lord Slug. But it'd be interesting to try him out in something a bit tougher. If the boss is tech, then, you know, he's in a pretty good spot. Over 1 million raw defense. He will still take damage from a big super, like even from a tech boss potentially. Oof. Toro with the not dodging there as well. Bit of a yikes. Alright, so let's go for... We'll turn this off quickly, just do Slug's active. I like that it still has that bit at the end. So we'll do that, do that. Can we take out Gohan on this turn? We've obviously got lower HP start of turn, so we're not getting the full buff from Kid Buu, but 21 million attack stat from Janemba is pretty good. Big crit as well. Additional normal with a crit. Every little helps. And then friend Lord Slug. Yeah, 19.3. Man. I think crit, like, does he Does he have crit chance in his passive? I can't remember. He literally came out yesterday, so I can't remember his passive off the top of my head yet. But, man, crit for him would probably be pretty decent against some of these bosses. Like, a little bit. I don't think like a full crit build, but when you're dropping attack stats like that, yeah, so you can see when he gets the crit, like he does a lot of damage. I don't know if Kid Buu can kill Gohan here, though. So, ooh, the double super he might. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Kid Buu. Okay, so we get the giant form, of course. Piccolo has a giant form as well. I wonder what those are looking like here. It's a shame. I don't know if the giant forms and the domains overlap. I mean, the domains run out anyway, because I was going to say it's a shame that it's run out, but now that I think about it, I don't know if they do actually overlap. And of course, this Gohan, as much as the first few, like that previous stage with the Immortal Goku, is good for showcasing, this phase not so much because of the key lowering, which is very annoying. But, of course, you've got to remember, one of the reasons why, I mean, there were many reasons, he was a very good unit, but one of the reasons why Orange Piccolo was so good for so long is because the giant form has this ability to mess with the enemy's abilities. So, even though we're not going to do a lot of damage here with the Piccolo Jr. giant form, it means that once the giant form ends and we go back to normal, Gohan supered during this turn. So that means he won't be able to super in the turn after this. So that definitely is very useful. And it means we can, if there are attacks in slot 1, put Piccolo Jr. in slot 1 and actually see him like doing damage after getting hit. So, of course, we're going to get a second turn as well, though. So I want to try and make sure I can leave enough orbs that he can actually get a super, though. Although, yeah, there's a few in orbs there. I think it depends who else is on the rotation, whether we get any support or not. But yeah, the giant form obviously comes in handy whilst we're not doing a lot of damage here because of the key lowering from Gohan. Not really able to hit any supers, which is awkward. Not getting any additionals. Crit normal and it does like this much of his HP bar. That's crazy. Alright, there's the additional. I mean, to be fair, it's only a 2.6 million attack stat anyway, right? So it's not like we're missing out on a lot, but realistically, it's the utility of, like, now he can't super. Oh, come on, bro. Stop giving me the giant form turns. It's always when you don't want the extra turn for whatever reason that you get them, but I'll keep dropping these down. That brings a few more orbs down here. It's more so than anything else as well when doing a showcase. It just takes longer, because it's now just dragging out the turns. We're not really doing damage to him. We've got what we want out of the giant form, really, which is we get a turn now where we know he isn't going to super, which this Gohan crits on his super, so does pretty decent damage. So being able to just completely remove that from the equation is obviously very, very good. But yeah, let's see. Back to normal. We got support from Turles. We got the links with Slug. So we're at 563k. Obviously, he's lost his... Oh, really? He's lost his buffs from the intro. Oh, man, I can't get a super with him. That's so annoying. What are you at? 680 as my 55% one. That's pretty crazy. Do that. Well, as much as I wanted him to be in slot 1, I do want him to be able to super. Does he get key if he gets hit? Let me just double check. Because that would be good. No, he just gets the additional attack and defense 60%. He doesn't get any extra key. So if I want him to super... Can I even get him to super? I could do that. Man, Slug's not going to get any key though. If I do that, is it going to connect those? No, but I can still get those. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll get maximum key for you. He isn't going to be able to super, so I think we should be fine with just tanking normals. I mean, I could just use a Senzu Bean anyway, right? Who cares at this point? So let's do that. Alright, so final turn here for Piccolo. I mean, Gohan's going to be annoying, so I think we can end it off here. I mean, unless we can get a turn next turn where we can see him attack and get hit in slot 1. But it's a bit of a shame. The key lowering thing definitely messes with your plans a little bit. But 55% Lord Slug still looking really good. But yeah, INT Piccolo Jr. looking pretty solid. But let's see, now that his intro buffs and everything have worn off, he's still dropping a 10.5 million attack stat. he gets a very solid amount on super. So yeah, he's still going to be like over 1 million defense here because he gets 100% on super attack. And he was at what, 550. So with an additional super as well, he's probably at around 1.1 to 1.2 million defense here. So obviously tanks the normals for double-digit damage. Turles army at 24 mil. It's pretty good. Yeah, Slug team very, very good. We actually might not even get another turn with Piccolo Jr. because Janemba hits like a truck, and then we have the Rainbow Slug on the other rotation. So yeah, I don't think, yeah, especially with Turles getting a triple super, we're not actually going to get another turn. Because Slug is probably going to at least double super. Janemba does big damage. Because remember, the Slug on the next rotation is the Rainbow Friend. So, but yeah, Piccolo Jr., I mean, like I say, this isn't the toughest event in the game. So just using him in this event, you can't really say like, oh yeah, he's back. Oh, and of course we have the Rage mode, which I could use. So we basically have Insta-1. I'm not going to use it because, like I say, it drags out the video, and we've seen what we need to see from Piccolo Jr. So we might as well just end it off here. Janemba is going to get the Dokkan attack. I'm intrigued to see what Janemba takes here, though. Yeah, 300k. I mean, this Gohan do be hitting pretty hard. And then what's Janemba's attack stat? 20 mil. But yeah, remember, Janemba tanked that for 330k and dropped a 20 mil attack stat on a double 170 lead. So yeah, Janemba very, very good on Lord Slug's team. But let me know what you guys think of Piccolo Jr. down below in the comment section. Like I say, if there's a new event that comes out with a tough boss and the final phase is tech, he definitely could be a solid option for Lord Slug's team. Obviously, you know, it doesn't suddenly mean, thanks to Slug's team, he's one of the best TURs in the game again or something like that, but he's definitely pretty solid. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of INT Piccolo Jr. on the Lord Slug team down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Is Toa actually going to kill him? Let's hang on here for like the bonus post-credits meme. She didn't. Oh no, she got the additional, so she did. Toa actually took out Gohan. Let's go. Peace out.